My name is Phil Poirier. I'm the owner of Bonny Doon Tools. I've been a jeweler for about 40 years now, and a lot of the tools that I've developed have come from my own needs as a jeweler. Today I'm going to be demonstrating some of the Bonny Doon tools. This is called the Anticlastic Bracelet Forming Kit. This is a very simple bracelet forming kit. It will form round bracelets, which you'll have to then further hammer to obtain a oval cuff shape. You'll see that it contains 4 pairs of Delrin Anticlastic shapes. Also has 2 heavy steel restraining rings, 1 2.5-inch diameter polyurethane, and an aluminum disc which we use as a pusher. Now, to use this, I'm going to take a piece, in this case of 18 gauge copper. What I'll do here is I'll wrap this around the polyurethane. This is only 6 inches long because my intention would be to make a cuff out of this. Now, I'm going to use the hammer here and just kind of bring that around a little bit on the ends. And so we have a form somewhat like that around the polyurethane. I want to match the Delrin to about the same size as the copper. In this case, the copper should be just a little bit smaller than the width of the Delrin. Once I've established what Delrin dies to use, I'll place those into the steel restraining rings. So it looks like that. Now, from the press, I'm going to grab my faceplate and I'll put this entire assembly on the faceplate. Then the copper disc and the urethane, the copper strip I should say, and the urethane. I want to make sure that that copper is somewhat in the middle in this direction. So I can take this entire assembly, flip it over, inspect it. I'm going to push that copper strip a little bit further through there. And when I feel like I've got it somewhat centered, I'll go ahead and put this in the press. And we'll go ahead and put some pressure on it. This is very visual. I'm going to just keep an eye on that polyurethane. Notice how it's bulging outward. It's about contacting the edge of the Delrin die, and that's about as far as I'm going to push right now. I'll release the pressure, lower the press ram just a bit, and I'm going to flip the entire assembly upside down. I'll take this, and we're going to flip this around that way. And this time I'll use the pusher, the aluminum pusher. And again, we'll jack this up, put some pressure on the polyurethane. You should notice the polyurethane bulging outwards. As it bulges outward, it takes the copper with it, pushing the copper up against the Delrin die. And then I'll release. And we'll take this out and inspect it. See if we need one more push. There's the aluminum pusher, the urethane, and there's my copper. It's actually looking pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and extract it from the die. We pull the Delrin and the copper out together, and then you have your bracelet. There's a simple anticlastic bracelet. To further form this, I might take this over to the vertical vise with any number of stakes to bring the cuff around in these 2 areas here. That is, in a nutshell, the Anticlastic Bracelet Forming Kit. I hope you've enjoyed the demonstration today of the Bonny Doon tools. Thank you.